Hello, hello, hello. Oh man, you guys are weak. Good morning, good morning. So thanks for inviting me here, and with all of you distinguished people, thanks for spending some time listening to our story. I've got some interesting things to talk to you about. First of all, some of you have heard of Monster, some of you haven't. How many of you heard of Monster? Raise your hands. Okay. Okay. You all drink the drink? Monster? No, we're not that Monster. Okay, so, no, we're not the energy drink guys. And this little clicker, man, let's go. Are you clicking or am I clicking? Let's see. Here, you try it. Okay, so some of the things that we want to maybe have you benefit from. One is our mantra for 38 years is always lead and never, what? Never follow. And you know that some people are followers. You know, a lot of folks just follow, but we're about innovation. Okay, we're about collaboration. We're constantly moving. We may be in a field that somebody else has done. Then we'll take it and we'll reinvent it again. We're in the field of consumer electronics, and we've been highlighted for innovation all throughout our 38 years. And I'm proud to say that the Monster brand, when I first started with just speaker cables, is as relevant today as it was when I started in 1978. How about some recognition for that? Come on, folks. Thank you. So, and to be innovative in a consumer electronics field on a company that's not huge, we're not Sony, we're not Samsung, with a little guy who makes awesome audio products in the garage of my house. No longer a garage, but that's where I started. I'll show you a picture of that too. So, you know, we, if you don't know us, we have a history of reinventing consumer electronics and reinventing ourselves. So, how many of you remember Monster Cable? I see some, yeah, okay. You guys are all very old. And Monster Car Audio, Monster Game, Beats by Dr. Dre, anybody remember that? Oh, now you're way too old. You don't remember that one. Okay, so our goal has been to enhance the ability of all of you to hear music in the way it should be. Where music is emotion, music is clarity, it's not just about bass. So any of our products focuses on our mantra, always lead, never follow, but in the realm of I get a better listening experience. Anybody love music here? Yeah. Come on, let me hear it from music lovers. Yeah, it makes you happy, makes you sad. I call it a time machine because, you know, it brings you back to the memories. You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire, anybody know who Earth, Wind, and Fire is? Yeah, you know how many babies were made? That's from you guys, okay. So the world of Monster, here's what we look like these days. This is the CES show, and you can see we are pretty significant in the electronics business. We have a great brand, and you can see here we highlight different ambassadors of ours, that they are our spokesmen these days. And the messaging is really robust. You know, they are going to say how great Monster is, not us. You can't be bragging about yourself these days. You got to have other people talking for you. So, you know, we show Monster as bigger than life. You know, these are 10-foot monoliths. And you can see that at the CES show, you know, we are at the top, right next to Panasonic today. This coming year, we're going to be right next to Samsung. Okay, and that it means we're a player. Okay, and that's significant because, you know, when you have a small company, and we are a small company. In fact, we're kind of in between. You know, too big to be small, but too small to be big. You know what I'm talking about? Come on, I see a lot of finance people. You know what I'm talking about? So when you look at, you know, who Monster is throughout the years, This is just last year's, and this thing is kind of going slow. I want to go a little faster. Come on, guys. There you go. I think they're clicking for me. Okay. So one of the things that we did that I was thinking of, what is the product that we make? And today, it's not about a product. Those of you who are making products, you can have the biggest hit record and be unknown in 10 years, in 3 years, in 2 years. Nobody cares about you. So one of the things that we've coined is cool factor. You know, and when I look at Beats by Dr. Dre being purchased by Apple for $3.4 billion, why was that? Was it because of the commerce? Was it because of the P&L statement? No, it's horrible. It's because Tim Cook needed cool factor. You know, after the passing of Steve Jobs, now you got somebody running the company who's the most uncool CEO on the planet. Tim Cook, right? So he bought cool. Okay, and cool is one of these intangibles that, you know, if you can't buy it, you have to just be it. Okay, so our claim to fame is, you know, we work with cool for so many years, working in the recording studios, working with people like Stevie Wonder and, come on, and me designing products for Stevie Wonder, Earth, Wind & Fire, Mary J. Blige, Santana, and, you know, our history with Joe Perry and Aerosmith, and, you know, all these folks who are just, you know, it's very authentic, you know, as far as our relationship with them. We can't pay these guys. Oh, that's my brother right there. But they love the company. It's organic, okay? And that's what has made Monster. You know who that is? Don't you go near my ear now. Let's get him for Mike, Big Mike Tyson. Come on. He needs some recognition. Okay, so if we take a look at you know, Monster over the years, you know, we've done a lot of things in exposing our brand in a very unique and organic way. And because of that cool factor, you know, people associate us with, you know, the best in music, the best in sound. Our products resonate even before they open the box. So we'll just flip through these. Guys, okay, all right, there's Alicia. Anybody like Alicia? Come on, no Alicia fans? Come on, make some noise. All right, let's get excited. She's my girl. Chicago, we got music for young people, music for old people like me. And B.B. King, anybody remember the blues? B.B. King. Let's give some recognition for B.B. Passed on. How about James Brown, the godfather of soul? Come on, keep it going. Hey, I don't know if you know this. This is the most fun you're going to have the whole day. Okay, and then my friend Dave Brubeck.
Wake up, kid, it's half past. You can say nothing really changes but the date. You grand slammer, but you know Babe Ruth. You gotta learn how to relate. That's right, you be swinging on the pearly gate. Say, you want all the answers, it's no surprise. You gotta get it all together and Monster Eyes.
Steven Tyler, give it up for him.
Hey, this is Steven Tyler.
So here's my story on Beats by Dr. Dre. How many of you heard of Beats by Dr. Dre headphones? Raise your hands. Raise your hands if you bought them for your kids. Oh yeah. $300? Oh my gosh. Well, we built a $1 billion company in 3 years. I want to tell you the story about that, how we built it up and then we lost it. I'm going to show you some historic photos. That's Jimmy Iovine, Dr. Dre. You guys can Google it and look up the story. This is when we first started at Monster, changing pop culture, bringing great music to the masses. Monster designed every product. I personally designed every product that we did for Beats. All the beat boxes, all the tours, all the headphones for Lady Gaga. We threw the company at it. We hired 4 times the number of people that we had before Beats. And we committed to change pop culture and the way people listen to sound. We introduced people like Gaga to our industry, Diddy, Jimmy. I'll just quickly go through some of the stuff here. Come on. Okay, you can see that celebrities, athletes, we now seated the people who are ultra cool. We hit LeBron up on his way to the Beijing Olympics, put headphones on his head. He did all the ESPN interviews, and guess what he had on his head? Okay, our headphones. And he loved them. The sound, the performance was absolutely amazing, as does the whole Olympic team that he seated at that time. But here's the history. The green is us, the red is Bose. Okay, and Bose, even though they lost market share, we grew the industry 4 times. The industry is $500 million when we started. When we completed our first 3 years, the industry was $2 billion, and we own 65% market share. Come on. Not bad for a little old Chinese guy. And then we lost it. How do we lose our fortune? Gizmodo says, Beats by Dr. Dre, the exclusive inside story of how Monster lost the world. We lost it all. It was horrible. And for some of you folks, I say, you're in business, you got something really successful. Beware of the sharks, because nobody cares about you when you're starting. Everybody cares about you when you're successful, right? Bankers, finance people, you know what I'm talking about. Any finance people here? Oh, don't hide on me. I know you're out there. They're writing their notebooks, Okay, so this was the beginning of the end when HTC bought 51% of Beats, triggered a change of control. Beats and Apple and Jimmy and Dre, are promoting the fact that they created Beats. We call it revisionist history, and they want to bury us. Do I look like a guy who's going to be buried? What do you think? You think I'm going to be fighting? Come on, do you think I'm going to be fighting called the head monster for nothing? Hell yeah. Got a little lawsuit going with them, and we have to compete against the monster that I created. I say I created my own Frankenstein. And now everything I did for them, I got to compete against, including all the marketing. So we got some really cool stuff. The last 3 years, we've been, we call it woodshedding, going and back into the cabin and designing some really cool stuff, man. The Monster Blaster, redefining what a boombox can be. I think we'll have some out there. You guys can hear it. And we're recreating the success story once again. But some of you only see what's on the top. Here's what happens underneath. We are adamant on training people how to sell our product. So if you're going to sell a $300 headphone in a recession to kids who buy sneakers who can't afford to put food on the table, you're saying, well, how do you do that? You got to train. You got to train the people who are selling your product, which is what we did. This is kind of our secret sauce. And when we do our training, you might start off like this and end up like that. They got energy, they got enthusiasm, they can't wait to show people how great Monster products are, to their customers. And here's some of the things that we've done. This is a Best Buy training. Here's me training Best Buy managers in Minneapolis, and you can see we're training on Beats headphones. There's over 2,000 managers, and this is the kind of sessions that we do, but look at how intense they are. Now, why would somebody do that? You're saying to yourself, well, I got a great product. how do I get FaceTime with the people who are promoting and selling the product? Well, it's got to be worth their while. Okay, you got what's in it for them. And this is all the things that we teach people. If you do, and you pull out 40,000 salespeople out of the store for 3 hours, we're going to make you money. And that's what we did for our retail partners. And you'll see how that manifests itself. Another thing about cool, athletes are cool. DJs are cool. Fashion is all part of that. So part of the technology of being cool is to merge yourself with fashion. Not for the dollars, because it's not a lot of dollars. It's because the cool people want to be associated with fashion. A$AP Rocky, Rihanna, Beyonce, you name it. So this is what we did. We went out and got fashion people. Tyson Beckford, fashion model. If you guys are punching for me, go ahead and keep doing it. Sorry. Okay, but you can see that we've created a look for headphones that goes far beyond just the ordinary product in the market. This becomes art. Fashion is art, and art is cool. So when we take a look at our products, where do we go? Well, New York Fashion Week. We've been in 3 fashion weeks, and we put them on models. The fashion houses, they use headphones as a part of their look. Do you guys like that? Come on. Fashion, yeah. I know you, I see you folks are fashionable. The guy in the front row, very fashionable. Swagger, right? Yeah. I wasn't talking about you. No, only kidding. Look, fashion is part of how we look, how we feel, and if we're talking about pop culture movement, we're talking about emotions and how to partner with famous people like this and expressing that, you have to be fashionable, you have to bring technology to the masses in a very meaningful way. This is Andre Ward, lightweight fighter. You can see we sponsored Monster on a pay-per-view to expose new audiences to the brand of Monster. Here's Joe Perry with Aerosmith. We got a new product with him that is just breaking in January. Even fishing. Okay, he's the fisherman. Why do you need fishermen to have our product? Because when they're out fishing and they're on the boat, they need music. It changes their life. Anybody know who this is? Who? Who is this? Oh, man, you guys are lame. The Raiders, yeah, the Raiders. What city Raiders? No, wrong answer. They're still there. You're right. Yeah, he's a good friend, Marshawn Lynch, very private, but everywhere that you see him, on the field, off the field, he's wearing whose headphones? Whose headphones? Monster's headphones, not Beats, okay, not Bose. And, he's been a great, great advocate. But how do you get to somebody like Marshawn Lynch? How do you become beast mode? You have to be authentic in what you do with pop culture. You have to walk the walk, talk the talk, and if you don't, get the people who do. Bring them into your company. Because that's what moves volume today. The millennials are too old. Okay, you get Gen Y, Gen Z, or who the millennials listen to. But they influence buying decisions for young people, but they also influence buying decisions for everybody in this room. You don't want to know what's cool? Ask your kids. Right? They'll tell you what's cool. And it's, I never heard of that brand, Monster. Go home to your kids. Oh, Monster. Oh, Dad. That's the stuff, I was going to say that was something else, but begins with an S, but I didn't say it. Okay. So we're also going to where the public is through stadiums. You can see we're doing a proposal for the Warriors. new stadium that's coming, but we want to put our product where the consumers go. So we've got 5 different stadiums. You can see that the players and the teams, they're all wearing and promoting our product. So this is a brand new initiative that we've just started about a year ago, and it's extremely successful. The visibility is amazing, and the DJs are all using our product, and the teams are promoting the product. It's amazing. Things that nobody has ever done. So what we used to do is train our salespeople. Now we train the team at stadiums. We got Barclays, we got Washington, Monumento, Wizards. We have the Miami Heat, the Miami Marlins, and we just did a big stadium in Germany, which I'll talk about in a second. So how did it all start? Well, come on, let's give it up, come on. Okay, you recognize that country, huh? The United States of China. I started with my mom, 1947. And the story goes, conceived in China, born in America. My mom came over with me and her tummy on the last freighter to land on the West Coast before the communists took over. How lucky was that? You think of what, I could have been making cables in communist China, nobody would have bought them. But I created an entrepreneurial business here in the U.S. So my parents were so poor, they couldn't even buy clothes for me. My mom had to make the clothes. But I love music ever since the beginning. Oh, man, give me that music. Right from, it's in the genes, in the DNA. But if you're a son of immigrant parents, you're either going to be an accountant or an engineer. You will not be playing music. So I did my duty, went to Cal Poly University, got a degree in mechanical engineering. I worked at the Lawrence Livermore Laboratory on laser fusion. So I did my honorable son kind of duties. But I loved music. Engineer by day, musician by night. And I quit my job and went on the road to be a musician. Now, get this, I had a really good living, okay? I had been working at the lab for 5 years. I was head of the laser fusion target fabrication laboratory there. I had patents to my name. I was sitting good, Newcomers Club. Boring. I get on my drums at night and I am in heaven. So we went on the road, and that's where I learned business. I learned business from sleazy nightclub owners who wouldn't pay me. Unemployment every other week. You get a gig and then you don't have a gig. We had 7 of us live in one apartment. And if somebody got sick, everybody got sick. So that was, a really hard time, but it was the most rewarding time in my whole life, because it taught me how to be a free thinker. It taught me how to be on my own. It taught me how to survive in a dog-eat-dog world. And so when I came back, I said, I want to be in the business. I'm going to start a company called Monster Cable. I'm going to make this super speaker cable. No, I don't have any business experience. No. Oh, no, I don't have any money. Oh, I just got this idea. And people, banker after banker, says, no, get a day job. You will not be able to do this. You will not be successful, especially with a name as dumb as Monster. Dumb as Monster? Well, I don't know. In 1978, there was only one Monster trademark besides us. That was the Cookie Monster. And now there are over 5,000 Monster trademarks, from Monster Sushi to Monster Hot Dog, to Monster.com. Netflix is introducing a new movie, Super Monsters. So the word monster has grown bigger than life. It's grown bigger than us. But when you say Monster products, we establish the fact that it's about the music. It's about transforming you to a different time. It's about having the emotion of the music, whether it's country western or classical or jazz or hip hop, emotion, impact, goosebumps. Okay, and if you've not heard our products, and we're gonna hopefully get some here, they're amazing. And we're coming back, baby. Give us a hand, come on. Help Monster out. So how do we do globally? Because that's what we're talking about. Here's the things that we did globally that we did in the US. So this is PC World in the UK, Dixon's in the UK, and we did the same thing. Look at how monstrous they are. So the monster culture translates to every environment, every country that we've been in, because people are people, young people are young people. They feel and are energized by the same kind of things. So Boulanger in France, you can see the training program. It's training, training, training. Okay, Fnac in France, I don't know if you know some of these stores. Fnac, we did a bunch of training sessions, listening sessions. Darty in France. Keep going, guys. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, Van den Boer in Holland. But you can see, we just did the same thing. We energized these people. Medium Art in Germany. Okay, winning the hearts and minds of the salespeople. Teaching how to demonstrate the products. You see, they listen to our different headphones. So this is in Russia. Okay, Future Shop in Canada. And those of you who are not from this country, you'll maybe know some of these. The Source in Canada. There we go. But thousands upon Australia, thousands and thousands of salespeople. They all have the monster attitude. And where does that come from? That comes from here. It comes from here to there. And if we can energize you with the monster culture, you've done something really different, something significant, and you're always leading, never following. Not just in product, but how you go to market. So fashion, we did fashion in all of the international countries. This is with Karl Lagerfeld with a little company called, what's it called, Channel? Ladies, help me out. What? Channel. Oh, Chanel. Oh, okay, I mispronounced it. Now, we did the first project with Chanel Monster headphones. $7,000. $4,000 was the bag. Okay, but that was culturally significant. So we are also the #1 line at Harrods. Here's the Harrods window, talking about fashion. So when I go international, they do it better than the US. We don't have a window display at Harrods. We don't have one at Barney's. We do a technology party, invite all the A-listers, double A-listers, and you can see now headphones are fashion at Harrods. Anybody know what Harrods is? Heard that store? Let's give it up for them. Harrods. Oh, they are just awesome. But you can see, cool factor, cool, cool, cool. How do you make a stupid headphone cool? All right, there we go. Because you got cool products and you got cool people to market them. And you can see the energy. Okay, this is the mustache contest. Oh, yeah. Here's the kind of, oh, whoa. Past that. Oh, yikes. What do you call it? Chippendales. And look at, here's Panama. Oh, I love Panama because the ladies are so beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm going back to Panama. The guys look good. Okay, too. Girls, stand down. So we took the things that are successful and we went overseas. Singapore, let's talk about Asia. Oh. Thank you, Carl. Whew, saved me. Okay, so here we are in Indonesia doing the same thing, doing the product launches. Beijing, Tokyo. Anybody from Asia here? Anybody do business in Asia? No? No? What? If you're not doing business in Asia, how many would like to do business in Asia? How many of you would like to do business in Asia? Give me a little applause. Oh, excitement. That's what I like about you guys. Okay, and look, we did the soccer players with the Beats headphones. All the teams, they came off the bus wearing our headphones. Man, how cool is that? Okay, and we put all of these headphones on the soccer players from all over the world. Because soccer, they call it football. The ball looks different. Okay, but that is the football, the sport. And here I am with Real Madrid when they were in Los Angeles, and we did a bunch of huge, huge things. Now, we're going back to China in a very big way. Anybody know who this guy is? Okay, I did a big project with Yao, put his face on it. Look at, on my Segway, I come up to his shoulder. Look at this guy. He is bigger than life, but he was great. And when he launched with us in Hong Kong, China, Beijing, Shanghai, those are my dealers, by the way. You know. Look how tall he is. This guy is amazing. Yandel in Mexico, biggest Latin artist there. Club Bandits, okay, in Italy. Shit, I forgot his name. What's the name? He's a good friend of mine, too. Okay, anyway. In Jamaica. These are the athletes in the Olympics. Loving our stuff. Lucas Podolski from Germany, soccer player. Douglas Costa from Brazil, also a huge player. This is the number 3 guy. Look at that face, remember him. Young guy from Argentina, 23 years old, and he is the next superstar after Messi and Ronaldo. He's now our ambassador, and he loves our stuff. Okay, girls, stand down. This dude is good looking. If I can ever become that good looking, I'm gonna go do plastic surgery right now. And I said, Paulo, help me out here. How do you become that good looking? Anyway, he is a superstar, the nicest guy, most humble guy you ever want to meet, and he's our ambassador. That little thing that he's doing is what he calls the mask. Number 1 celebrity in the world, who's that? Cristiano Ronaldo. And and Messi. Okay, so this side is Messi, this side is Cristiano, right? This side is Nike, this side is Adidas, right? All right, so we did a great thing with Cristiano and just blew it up. We created a whole product line for him, and then we went to market with it. He was a great ambassador. If you check out his Twitter and his website, he's wearing them all the time. And then now, here's what we're doing. We're doing stadiums. You saw the stadiums that we did in the US. We're going to do them all over the world. So this is the Volkswagen Stadium in Germany, that's in the Volkswagen Arena, in the factory. We're doing 16 stadiums, the sound, pure amounts of sound, putting it in the stadium for Russia for the World Cup that's happening in 2018. So this is me doing the shows, and this is Berlin doing the same kind of thing as we did in CES. The brand is consistent. The excitement around the brand is amazing wherever you go in the world. So you can see, here's a Shanghai CES. Wait a minute, I'll go back for a second. See my team there? No, one more. Okay. Take a look at those young faces. You see the energy? That's what you got to create. If it's just a product and you are boring, you're not going to get anybody's attention. You're not going to get excitement. So all you financing people out there, look for the companies that are inspired, that create excitement, because it's not just about the product, it's how people perceive the product, how people perceive the company, right? And that's more important than the product is sometimes. We now have worldwide distribution with a company called Brightstar. Okay, you can see they are taking over all the sales in all of the different countries. And we're also working with a company called Honor. Honor is made by Huawei. Anybody know who Huawei is? Huawei, yeah. Third largest cellular handset manufacturer in the world, and they make more handsets than Apple does, and they're not even in the US. So these guys are movers and shakers, and they are serious. Well, we are the audio partner for Huawei. And if you look at their brand next to our brand, it's incredible what they can do. And we're in the middle of doing this right now with just the beginning line of headphones. This is their launch in, see, this was in Shanghai, you can see. And then we launched in Berlin. But look at the reverence that cool factor can do for a company. Because is Huawei cool? Is Honor cool? They want to be. And that's what we bring to the table. We have that ability to bring that cool factor. So what is Monster anyway? Is it a cable company? Is it a power company? Do we have screen clean? Is it an accessories company? No, we're not any of those. Is it a headphone company? We're not even a headphone company. Is it a speaker company? No. What are we? For all you folks here, we are a platform for creativity, innovation, and collaboration. We're about to do one huge big deal with Volkswagen. And why would Volkswagen, the biggest car company in the world, and they don't own just Volkswagen, they own Audi, they own Bentley, they own Lamborghini, they own Seat, they own Bugatti. We just got through 2 weeks of meetings with them, and we have a 5-year program to put Monster and all of the VW group family of cars. Let's give it up. Come on. Are you excited as I am? Yeah. I knew you would be. So I'm going to leave you off with a little Monster culture. The Monster is here. It's about heart. It's about enthusiasm. It's about the culture. It's not about a product. That's why I've never made a little icon called a Monster, like a Geico or Monster.com. Because I wanted the Monster to come from inside. The Monster is big as you make it. And you don't put any work into it, you're going to be a small monster. You put a lot of work into it, and you're going to be part of this amazing brand story. So with that, folks, I hope I gave you a little bit of insight on how the Monster works, how we globalize that, and I appreciate your time and attention. Thank you all very much.